In Bioclimatic system, we first assemble the legs of our front and back profiles. After collecting the front part in the system, we assemble our feet if there are feet on the back part. If we don't have legs, we mount it on the rear wall flange. Together with the rear wall flange. We adjust the front part according to the size of the system and mount our side rails. After assembling the side rail of the system, we fasten them together at the back. That we apply to the right side of the system. We also apply it on the left side. Let's not forget to throw the lead cables out of the ducts. We hooked up our rear tube engine. Our next process will be to connect linear motors, LED's rear tube motor, to our control panel. Our first log into our control panel with main power. We connect main power electricity to the L section we have seen. And then we connect the neutral to our blue input there. First we connect main power, then we connect the blue cable of our rear tube motor to the blue section in X2, is a partner in this engine. Common electrical section. Connect the brown wire to one of X2. Connect the black wire to the third of X2. After connecting our tube motor, we make 1 to 2 inputs of our linear motors, plus and minus of X3. For the lighting of our system, we connect the cables of the LEDs to the first and second channel of the X4 separately as plus minus. This is the way our board is connected. Now we connect the power cable to the main power supply to make it work. After we electrify our system, we will run our system again. For control purposes, our system is operational on channel 1 of the remote control. After our linear motors are activated, the rear tube motor. After it completes its tour and finishes, our lighting is also on channel 2 of our remote control. Our lights have dim feature. Our linear motors have been turned on and reached 110 degrees. We press the top button of our remote control to start the rear tube motor and turn it on. After checking and running the system, we place our profiles again by siliconizing these parts. After assembling our inner gutters, we assemble our rear gutter. We screw our rear gutters at the appropriate points. After we're done screwing, we insulate it from the necessary points to avoid water problems. After the grooves of our system are finished, we lock the upper wicks together in this way. The next step is insert the panels into the channels. We put our panels in their slots. After placing our panels, we close the system. We'll move to the stabilization position. We fix our back panel with L brackets. One upper small rail, one for our lower big rail. We fix the rear panel on the right and left side. We fix our rear tensioning wheel, where the belts of our system will pass, by leaving a gap between 3 and 5 millimeters from the back. After fixing our front back panel, after assembling our rear tensioning bearing in place, we apply the steel ropes and straps of our system in place. After we put our steel cable through, leaving 1 to 2 centimeters at the back, we fix the back part. After passing our lower steel rope, we apply the same process to the upper steel rope. After the back parts are compressed, we push our panels from front to back. Tighten our steel rope and perform compression in the whole system. We apply these steps to all 4 steel ropes. After the process of our steel ropes is finished, we assemble our trigger belt that will operate the system. The way our trigger belt is connected at the front fixing. we mount our tensioning wheels, which will tension our front belt. We rotate the belt around the wheel. Measure and cut it on the fixing device. After the belt cutting process is finished, we release the belt from the back side and fix it in the fixing slot on the front side. After locking the belt together, we pass it through the pipe by tensioning it from the back part. We stretch it back towards the front and mount it on our front wheel. With 13 socket wrench from the front part, we tighten your belt for tensioning. Once we know that our belt is tightened, we stop. We screw our tiger at the appropriate points. So that it doesn't drop when the system is running. We are careful when screwing in the motor part. It is important that the length of the screw is short. When the screw is long, we can drill the engine and break it. This is the way we screw it in. We screw in from both ends. We run the system. We'll adjust the limit setting of the rear tube motor. We are adjusting the rear limit of the system according to arrow direction. Turn it to plus and minus. When we make our limit setting, the panels will not shake by coming on top of each other and locking. Limit setting is over. System ready to work. After all the adjustment of the system is finished, we'll assemble the front gutter. When installing the front gutter, insulation should be done very well. There should be no water problem. After the assembly of the front side, we lock the wicks together again as we did on the back side. The insulation at the joints must be very well done. We need to pay attention to these. The openings of the cables must be isolated. The assembly of our system is finished. In the next section, we assemble our edge closure profiles and terminate the system